little bit of personal space sometimes.
He ain't lived with us in a long time, so.
I then have this personal dogs in my personal space, everybody else in my personal space.
Okay, I'll get out of your personal
No,
space.
you can stay in it. You're the only one I'll let in my personal space. Well, except for the grandbaby.
I know y'all probably caught that a little bit, but what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath Special. We didn't do it yesterday. I think it was because I needed some early sleep and had like a job interview, and I actually got one tomorrow as well. So hopefully things keep looking up. But anyways, what we're gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about the results of this past Saturday's PLE event. Should I even talk? You know what? I'm probably gonna add this Saturday's Grand Slam Australia, although it was pre-recorded, but they shown it after the All-Star game.
Did you see Rhea Ripley was there?
Yep. There we go. So let me move this a little bit, and might as well just talk about that too. So plus see if there's any other wrestling news to talk about. Okay, we don't deal with insults in here.
Who's being insulting?
Some dude named Zane.
What's he saying?
I look like a black Beetlejuice.
Your mama likes it.
So yeah, we ain't dealing with no insults or anything like that. Y'all got a problem? Y'all don't have to watch the channel. So don't be an idiot. Just I'm trying to make yourself feel good to talk about somebody.
As I said, his mama likes it.
Oh well, the person's hidden anyway. So no insults to anybody. No politics or
unless
anything.
it's Vince McMahon, we can insult Vince McMahon.
Yeah, although that fool got
He got his own issues.
well, that and they cleared him.
I know. He pay people off. That's what it is.
That's probably what it is. A billionaire, so he
Money does a lot of things.
Exactly, and kind of one of the reasons like some people can't stand rich people. But anyways, so let's get started. We're gonna talk about that never stays on.
I told you to ask him for stronger tape.
I probably will. Anyways, I think for the Avengers Day, I think I got one match wrong, and I think that I don't know if I rate. No. It was Captain America that I rated and graded it from seeing it. If y'all saw that video this past Friday, so get a chance to check that out.
It was good.
Yeah, it was. So Stephanie Van Keur defeated Fallon Henry and became the women's NXT Women's North American Champion, which was a good match. Like I said, for the tag team title match, like I said, I'm not even surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked if they would have lost it because holding it like a long time with.
You know what?
It's been like maybe almost 9 months. But I know they lost it at one point in the fall. Then a few weeks later they won it back. But yeah, Fraser and Axiom defeated Josh Bridges and Yoshiki Amara. So good match as well. Yeah, then afterwards it was like this, like 4 guys, just out of nowhere, start attacking both Axiom and Nathan Frazier. For what reasons, we don't know, but they've been, spotted in certain NXT episodes, so really don't know what's going on with that. The only match that I got wrong was the strap match. Eddie Thorpe, shockingly defeated Trick Williams. I know a lot of people is calling it upset, and it is an upset. So that's, kind of surprised. So not bad of a strap match either. Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. Ethan Page did win that match, and It looked like Javon Evans was very close to winning it, but you know, 30 tactics always wins, so that's what it appears like. But I just thought that because like I said on my last video that it'd be good for Javon Evans to win it, but I know they was gonna give it to Ethan Page, so not surprised there. Triple threat match was a great triple threat match, and I liked the finish. I really did like the finish. That Obafemi ended up getting a one needed power bomb, which was kind of different, and I haven't even seen that done before. So he ended up going to retain this NXT title against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So which was like throwing some split between the two that the team was going to be in trouble. And yep, they attacked on those same four people attack Obafemi. So I guess they attacking the people that has gold. So that's just that's the way they're going. So hopefully we get more information on them on Tuesday. Great fatal four-way match, but Julia did retain, beating Bailey, Roxanne Perez, and Cora Jade. I think she pinned it, Roxanne, I believe. But yeah, like I said, it was a good match. Then after Julia did win, Stephanie Vancouver did enter the ring and celebrated with her. Then out of nowhere, Jordan Grace had appeared. So I guess they were just saving her for that time, like since her appearance in the Royal Rumble. So it's starting to get interesting, and plus you see Stand and Deliver, which would be their next NXT big event. So we'll see what happens between. Well, then again, they got like a special event next month would be Roadblock, which will be like 3 weeks from tomorrow, I believe. So it's not like it's just a special event. It's not like a PLE or anything like that. But what I'm gonna start doing, like when it comes to special PLE events for like I'm doing with Saturday night's main event, and I'm gonna do the same thing with doing some NXT specials. So I'm gonna start doing that as well. Yeah, I just think that's only fair. For grading this, I will grade this an A.
They should have taken her to jail. Would have saved her life.
Yeah, it probably would. But you know how some people are, they with the love in their life.
It was the cops. The cops were like the ones who decided that they were going to let her go. Because he was blaming her for being abusive. And they're like, normally we would arrest, but it's like...
Yeah, that's just crazy. But anyway, like I said, I graded it A and rating it from 1 to 10. It's hard to put it between 9 and 10. So I don't know, but I just think you was hoping some new stars will maybe appear, but then again one did appear, but you thinking a little bit more would have shown up. But I guess they got other plans for other times. So of course they're gonna do the contract signing of the artist formerly known as Ricky Starks. So I don't know if he's gonna keep that name or he's gonna change his name this Tuesday, tomorrow. But we'll see. I guess rating it, I'm gonna rate it a 10. No, 9. I'll give it a 9 because I think they should have had at least a few more surprises, like some people that may be signed or a new star or something like that. So yeah, I'm just giving that out a 9 out of 10. So enough of that, and I guess we talk about the results of AEW Grand Slam, which was on this Saturday right after the All-Star break. All-Star Saturday, I should say. Yeah, I'll rate this and grade this too, but let's just go with what's first. Of course, it was recorded earlier on Saturday, but it was Saturday night in Australia. But around that time, it was Saturday morning here. So you got Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega going against the Don Callis family of Konosuke Kazuka and Kyle Fletcher. A little bit of interference and stuff like that. So it was really not that bad of a match. And I believe Kenny and Will had won that match. TBS Championship match. Like a good obsession with Harley Cameron, which I think she's from there, I believe. Yeah. Go against the CEO Mercedes Moné with the TBS title on the line. And there were some good moments, especially by Harley Cameron. Was entertaining the crowd like the whole time, so that was pretty good. So yeah, Mercedes Moné, of course, retained. Not a shocker. Um, let's see. Yeah, after the match, Mercedes Pie faced Mono Wannabe with one of her titles, Thunder and Walking, because I think Mono is a number one contender to one of her titles. I wonder if the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong title, I believe. Of course, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay were backstage challenging each one of the members of the Don Callis family at Revolution. So Kenny Omega will go for Tashida for the international title, and then you got Kyle Fletcher. No, Ospreay challenging Kyle Fletcher in the steel cage match, which would be on their I would say they're kind of like first pay-per-view of the year, which I don't know why they wait till March to do like that, but I don't know, that's just me. Death Riders of John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli going against I don't know why he called himself Coop. I'm just gonna say Adam Copeland because that's his name, and Jay White.
Did you hear the crowd sing for him?
Yeah.
And he got very emotional, if you saw.
Yeah, he did. He really did like that. So
I thought it was great that the crowd did that for him.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the respect, and let's be honest, everybody knows him for that song.
Right.
So for them to all sing it, just like, I thought it was amazing.
Right. This was a decent match as well. The Death Riders did end up winning. So yeah. A little bit, chaos happened after the match. Now we have the AEW Continental Championship, which kind of like no surprise who won, but Kashika Okada ended up going against Buddy Matthews for the title. This would have been good on Buddy Matthews' belt, like have him at least win it, but I don't know. I think sometimes AEW don't know when to pull the trigger on some guys, but don't get it. But good match as well. The main event was the AEW Women's World Championship match with Mariah May going against Toni Storm, with return of her Butler Luther. So it was good spots in this match too, and very good. But shockingly, Toni Storm did win back the AEW Women's title for the third time. So everybody celebrating and stuff and all that, so it's pretty good on her end. But now I'm gonna rate it and grade it as well. Okay, let's see. It was a 2-hour special event. Maybe they could have done it like 3 hours, but then again, with much time they had, because I think they started like a little before 10 with this and ended like a little after 11:30. So it didn't seem long, but I don't know. In the way it was, I guess because of the amount of matches, maybe. Maybe they could have squeezed one more in there. So that's a possibility. So I'm gonna grade it a B minus for the Grand Slam Australia. So B minus for it, and rating it, I will give it a 8. So B minus for the grading, and the rating I give it a 8. some good matches, but like I said, at least like another title or two could change hands, but they only had like one title change. But I don't know. But I guess the main event was like to give like the fans something that they can go home to. So I guess you can't just change it. I am not Kanye, and it's a
Oh, it's a warming blanket.
yeah warming blanket. Thank
It's like
you.
heated.
Yeah, it is heated. So
It's Wisconsin, dang it. It's freaking freezing.
well, yeah,
here.
y'all ain't from Wisconsin or anywhere in the Midwest like here, Minnesota or Michigan, even Illinois.
It's cold.
Yeah, and good thing we only got to deal with this for the next 4 days.
That's 4 days too long.
Yeah, including today. Well, might as well say tonight.
It's supposed to be negative 24 here tonight. And it's what? Probably about 10 degrees now or lower.
Probably.
Let me have a look. Show them that. How cold it is.
Yeah, right now it's 0 degrees. 0. 0 degrees here, and it could be like a wind chill of.
It says wind chill negative 25.
Oh yeah, that's more up there than what they.
It's
thought.
cold, people. It's cold. And we got our heat on and everything, but the building we live in is an old building.
Very old.
And the windows, like literally, the whole house is surrounded like this. It's like a 360 of windows, and the windows are big. So if you can see behind him where you can see the blue, those are thermal curtains that we have to keep closed to try and keep the place warm. But it's freezing. It's really cold. So that's why he's got on a warming blanket just to keep warm.
Wait a minute. I think I know you. I think we did videos together before, Jack. If I think you are the Jack that I think you are. I didn't even recognize the name at first. I thought you were just some smart mouth person for a second, but it's been a long time, so I will say welcome back, but I just don't notice like you post any videos as of late, so I probably gotta double check on your channel again. So we'll see. But yeah, I know a while back we did previews of some wrestling PLEs and pay-per-views and stuff like that. So we gotta get back to that again at some point. But anyways, if y'all saw LFG last night, they did show a little bit of matches from the 4 people, or the top 2 guys and the top 2 women that they chosen so far, and I guess they ended up picking like whose team they was gonna be, like who's gonna be their mentor. So it was a good start. Then you got them next Sunday gonna be wrestling in front of a crowd. So yeah, that should be interesting. Okay, several CMLL luchadors, including former WWE stars, set to make a WRH debuts. So, I'm just nosy on. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Atlantis Jr., Hechihiro Magnus, Makara Dorara, and Volador Jr. Newer faces are Barbaro, Cavinaro, Dark Panther, Flagos, Soberano Jr., and Temp Perlero. That's crazy, Dan. Who is this person? Possibly former WWE. Oh, they're gonna be at the there for Wednesday's taping. Okay. So they just really didn't say like who's this supposed to be, so-called
I asked her how her and Brian were doing. I was concerned about her since Moab.
Oh, okay. So it's a woman.
Convinced Brian to go camp out in the woods so I can have the van to myself.
Katrina Cortez and
It's what he wants to do.
Kylena Garcia. So they might have not have promoted them that much in NXT. They probably just had them do like house shows while they was touring around Florida. So that's probably why those names were not familiar to me. So not really like a point to read it, but just was interesting who was the former star that they was talking about. Yeah, of course, y'all probably saw that Lillian Garcia did fill in for Alicia Taylor for the night. Let's see if they know what happened on here. Let's see. Oh, it was a last minute. Okay, yeah, it was a last minute decision to put her on there. Oh, just mainly like subbing in for the night. So okay, so probably some people probably got like family issues going on. So maybe that could be what it is. Yeah, or sick.
We were just talking with Robert about like there's just a lot of crap going around right now.
Yeah, although they was in Charlotte tonight, but then again, we don't know where Alicia Taylor will be from, or probably did get sick. Who knows? So if this goes back, did y'all even enjoy tonight's Raw? I thought it was okay.
When he got in the car, he had
Let's
asked
see.
if I would take him to Jackson. I said, I'm not going that way. I'm going north. He said, well, can you at least take me down?
Of course, y'all probably heard about Demolition signed like a WWE Legends deal, so like sooner or later they'll end up appearing on games and stuff like that, and make like appearances under them, and maybe they could be in the Hall of Fame this year as a tag team. You never know. Oh, 3 international WWE Raw days next month for John Cena. Just be nosy and go see. It's probably mainly the ones that they're out of town, because mostly like half that month. Yeah, 17th, March 20th. They probably meant to say March 24th and March 31st. All 3 of them, he will be at that one. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Because then again, I think he's filming a movie like around that area too, so more simpler for him. Let's see. Any other wrestling news? Let's see. WWE main roster pay has increased in recent years. Oh yeah, we kind of tell. Just like, but then again, we glad that some of the wrestlers are getting paid what they deserve, but at the same time, they need to calm down on these ticket prices. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like,
it's not so much the ticket prices, the freaking fees as well that go with it.
On August 30th.
Well, yeah, the fees, because like certain areas that like a small market city or something like that, they get the least like here in Milwaukee, they get at least the decent deals. Like you got ticket starts at $20 or $25. I think it's $25 last time, I believe. But yeah.
Who she referred to as Grandpa.
See, there's any.
Yeah. Maybe Brian was texting it because she was driving.
Let's see.
September 1st, I texted, hey, how's it going?
Rich, you already know who's number 1 contender, so they're gonna fight next week for the women's IC title.
Question, are you going to Montana? She did not respond. I was looking through social media every day, and I wasn't seeing.
Oh, excuse me.
Gabby posted her very last Instagram post on August.
So yeah, it was really we can skip that. So there ain't really much wrestling to talk about. So let's just move on.
I started to get nervous. But I thought I'm overthinking it.
Okay, sorry about that. So we get into some comic book stuff. So Y'all probably heard about, with Captain America Brave New World, how he did on Friday.
September
Um,
7th. Hi, I know you might not
like the
have
opening day,
signal.
I think what was it, Thursday's numbers, it made like 17 million, and
On
I think they said
September 9th,
Friday,
I
which was
texted
the
him.
which was the day we went to go see it. They said the 40 million opening day at the domestic box office marks the second highest opening for a Captain America film, which still number one out of the all four of the Captain America. It was Civil War. So not surprised. Now I know some people probably call it an Avengers movie, but it's still like a Captain America movie.
Oh,
So.
it was Captain America.
Right, exactly.
There was nothing Avengers about it. They mentioned the Avengers, and that's all I'm going to say. But then you would expect that from any movie that contains characters that were in Avengers. So,
Oh, you talk about Brave New World.
yeah.
That is correct. Happy 36th birthday to Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Scarlet Witch. Let's see.
That's weird.
Oh, just a first look at
I was concerned that both
John
Eddie and
Bert-
Brian were missing.
Pertall and Charlie Cox.
They could have gotten lost.
Daredevil. Oh, it's really that close away from them showing Daredevil. So
Friday, September 10th, I
can't wait to see it. Although they own this final two episodes of this Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man this Wednesday, so
concerned about them. I haven't heard from
should
them.
be interesting.
That went through. No
Um,
response.
Marvel may be wrapping up Kane's storyline with Doctor Doom possibly killing him. So it depends who you're going to have him play him just for that short stint, or you're going to have the guy that played him come back for a little bit, then just be destroyed. So I know some people said that like they should do it. Like I don't care either way, but they got to do something about that King situation, because they can't just leave it at that. Okay, he got defeated by Doctor Doom, not Doctor Doom, but got beat by Ant-Man
So,
and
Facebook
Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania.
her sitting on a rock.
Then at the end of that, the end credits, you have a whole bunch of variants of Kane floating around. So
I immediately sent it in.
hopefully, they got an idea to, do something about that, or they can use, like old scenes with Jonathan Majors as Kane in there, and probably they can do just like, low key can be in, controlling the timeline and, blow up all the Kanes or whatever. So that's a possibility. Yep. Worldwide, it is the number one movie in America. Well, not just America, but all over the world. But the budget was 180 million, and within those 4 days around the world, it passed its budget with 192.4 million at the global box office. So, and for what it did here in America, it made like, I think they said 88.1 million or something like that.
Started making phone calls.
So still not bad.
All the parts.
Okay, they're maybe eyeing Henry Cavill for being in the Nova series,
That's when we decided.
which people will be more happy if he played Captain Britain.
Yep.
Northport Police Department. What can I help you with today?
So let's see.
I wasn't sure if you guys
And
spoke or
they
not.
talked with Sebastian Stan on Thunderbolts movie, and
For it,
kind of spoiled it a little bit, but he had a little bit of cameo in Captain America: Brave New World. So
just on like off the break for
kind of give you some new details. It's like what he's been like, what
exactly.
Bucky Barnes been up to as of late. J.K. Simmons on if he will return as J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man 4. No spoilers. Sorry, I'm not telling you. That's his words. So most likely he probably will be. I don't know why they talking about Pirates of the Caribbean and it's got nothing to do with Marvel. Just insane. Of course, like I mentioned, number one film in the world. Ant-Man, the Wasp Quantumania was released 2 years ago today. Of course, another photo of Daredevil Born Again. Oh, the intro will be an animated part of it, so. So the theme song will remain as the same version as the Netflix series, so makes sense. So that's all we got for Marvel. Let's go to DC updates. See if there's anything up with DC. Well, it probably ain't much, but we're just gonna, see anyway. Uh, as y'all can tell, I'm probably going through some of this stuff like very quick because not really much, to say. But let's see.
Is this her vehicle? Her van? Oh, is both of them? Alright, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, at the BAFTAs. I'm sorry if I said that name. That's like a different.
BAFTAs.
Yeah, that's a different.
British Academy of Film and Television.
Ah, okay, that's what it is. Well, Superman: The Christopher Reeve Story did one for Best Documentary.
Yep.
It was, good for them.
The BAFTAs is the British equivalent of the Oscars.
Oh, okay. So not really like the Academy Awards or anything like that.
British version of the Oscars.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, not much to talk about, but if y'all seen I think it was All Star Sunday, if I can go back to that, they seen the latest Superman's uniform, which our roommate really hates.
He hates anything that isn't the Christopher Reeves. Seriously.
Yeah,
Just putting it out there.
that's true, and yeah, he kind of let that go. If he read the other comic books, he probably would appreciate, the latest, uniform.
But he, never mind, I can't.
I know, you can't with him. I get it. But for a while, just showing y'all that little scene that they had James Gunn and the guy that plays Superman for this movie that's coming up in July. I guess they had a little bit of talking you got new Superman here, and Shaq was thinking that they was talking about him, but it's talk about the other Superman. So he just kept on walking, and he was James Gunn was wait, come back. Yeah, Shaq was just storming off. But after that, it went back to the All-Star game, and the funny thing was, I think either Charles Barkley or Kenny said that it would have been funny if they had Dwight Howard saying that he's the next Superman, and would have got Shaq mad because them two don't even like each other.
No, they don't.
So yeah, that would have been funny. Let's see. There's. Oh, United States government has officially released the first ever superhero coin. Oh yeah, it's mainly like a Superman coin for this year. So interesting. So you already know about the situation with the Batman 2. They're gonna start shooting at the end of the year. So they ain't gonna come out till 2027, since they decided they had to delay it. And plus taking their time because Matt Reeves could be writing another limited series for his Batverse. Because with the successful of the Penguin, it did was it Colin Farrell did one for best male cast just to win for a limited series. So he won that.
Well deserving too, because he pulled that. That was his role.
Mm-hmm. Script for Constantine 2 is shaping up. So they really are going to do Constantine 2. I haven't even seen the first one. It would be an Elseworld story, which kind of makes sense anyway. Okay. Yeah, George is now officially adding WB game titles, starting with the DC's Batman Arkham series. Okay, so yeah, really not much going on with that one. So not much for DC, but a little bit, and success for Marvel for these weeks. So anyways, I decided, click on this one. So we're gonna talk about developments in Milwaukee, but I thought, they would have the old article on it, but they only have like this video. And I think this was done either today or it was. Oh, okay, it was last week on Wednesday. So didn't really, catch it. So let's review it.
The struggling shopping center in Brown Deer could get new life with a proposal for a new Target and housing. Andrew Weiland from our partners at Biz Times Milwaukee joins us now. Talk to us about this area. What is there now,
New Target
and why is it
apartments
struggling?
in Brown Deer.
It's the area northeast of Brown Deer Road and Green Bay Road. Pretty big shopping center over there that is mostly vacant right now. Not sure exactly why it's struggling other than, I think the retail trends we've seen for years of retail declining in a lot of older shopping areas while trying to compete with online retail. Now, we don't know for sure that a Target store is in the plans. What is planned is that the southern portion of that shopping center over there will be torn down. There's a large box, like 120,000 square foot retail space planned. If you look at the plans submitted to the village, there's some indications that it could be a Target store. There's a reference to Bullseye, which of course is the Target logo, and some other things that are kind of clues, but there's no official announcement of that yet. But it would make sense over there. The other half of that site, they're looking at a 4-story apartment building with ground floor retail and some smaller retail buildings along Green Bay Road, probably restaurants.
A Bullseye, a Target not confirmed. Are people responding to the possibility of a Target in that area?
I haven't heard
Used to
really any
be.
response, but you know how Target is. It's
Yeah,
very,
but
very
Target's
popular
got
store.
issues because of the
when
fact
Target
that they've
came
gone
into
back on the
Bayshore,
DEI
there was a
policy.
huge response to that.
So they're
Oh, yeah.
losing,
That's probably the closest
lots of money
current
right
store
now because people are
to Brown
boycotting.
Deer. Would be the Bayshore store, or in Menominee Falls is a store. There was a Brown Deer Road store years ago near Northridge Mall, but that closed when that area declined without Northridge Mall.
Yup.
Got it. Okay, and we'll have to see what happens with that. We're also getting a new look at renderings for a new hotel planned in the Deer District.
That's the Moxie Hotel. Yeah, we're learning more and seeing more
Talked about that
what it's
last
going to
week.
look like. We're looking at a 7-story hotel, which is south of Pfizer Forum, next to the live music venue under construction by FPC Live. It's a stylish Marriott brand, and look for it to be music themed and really target people coming to concerts, either at that live music venue or at Pfizer Forum.
A lot happening.
Yeah.
Always.
Your district coming along.
Exactly. Andrew, thank you for your time this afternoon. We appreciate it. Derek?
Okay, just mainly like half of the stuff we were talking about last week. Well, except for the possible Target, but me and the wife was talking about they wanted to bring a Target to downtown Milwaukee, but they have no idea where. I did at one point, talk to them. Maybe they want to put it at that one space, but Kohl's took it over, and Kohl's is right now being successful in that area.
But Kohl's are shutting down all over. So how long is it going to stay open?
Well, at least none of the Kohl's in Wisconsin ain't closing. So
At the moment.
yeah, but everything else, like some of the ones like around the United States are closing. But I think Kohl's here in Wisconsin, since it's like based
It's a
on
Wisconsin company, probably
Right.
last.
yeah, and plus from Menominee Falls, and
Right.
why not?
Everything's a blur.
But we were saying there's an idea that she came up, where could they put it like downtown? That they decided, actually do it for put Target there, and I had this idea that if y'all like knew about, there's like that Pick and Save, then it's like maybe like 2 or 3 blocks down, there's an empty area that's been empty ever since they tore that bridge down that connected to all that. And there was plans, they wanted to do apartments and stuff like that, but we didn't hear anything for like years about it. And I was thinking that they can put a Target there, make it interesting, although it's gonna be like a weird shape because of like it was kind of like a hill. But I think they can do something with that. Just an idea. Or they don't have to. They can do like what they doing with the Kohl's of downtown. Just don't put a lot of stuff in there. They can just like.
Well, the Kohl's downtown is this is the way I refer to the Kohl's downtown. The Kohl's downtown is like the shit. I'm on vacation or on a business trip and I've forgotten something. Kohl's. Because
Yeah.
they've got like the underwear section and they got casual clothes, not masses. They've got a business attire, not masses. They've got a small Sephora in there, you know. And it's just basically, to me, it's the place where you go where it's like, crap, I forgot a pack of socks. Gotta go get a pack of socks. Okay, I forgot my certain makeup. I can go in there and grab it quick.
Right, and that's what people did wanted for that area for a long time. Like,
Well, I told you that time when we were staying down there for a few days, and I forgot shower gel.
right.
And the hotel gave us that little tiny one like this big.
At the
and
time,
there's you
yeah.
and me and Robert in there. It's like, how the hell? And it was like we went to Walgreens, but Walgreens only had the really expensive stuff.
Yup. Their stuff was like so expensive, and it still
It was
is.
like $10 for a regular, for those of you who know, Suave shower gel and shampoo and stuff is like $2 tops. And they were selling it for 10.
Right, and then again, you got like TJ Maxx, but it's like still
That's
same.
hit and miss on them as to whether
Yeah.
they have stuff like that. So.
Especially like the downtown store is like they have it or they don't. Like if you like
Yeah, it's, as
try
I
to
just said, it's hit and miss.
right, so it's like if you go for it, then just like we're sold out. We're going like yeah. So I'm glad that TJ Maxx is still around, and they also have Kohl's right there too. So like. Because we said, the things they need improvements over there, and definitely said that when they did their 2020 thing, like Downtown 2040,
Yeah.
that, they needed more shopping stores.
Well, and especially when you've got people coming in from out of town. They're not going to want to be always running to Bayshore or Southridge or something. You've got to have something that's local, that is decent,
Right, so that's why I was thinking, it was... In a way, it was a bad idea. In a way, it isn't what they did. The 3rd Street Fruit Market in the Avenue.
No, that was a good idea because the rent there for shopping was too much.
Yeah.
And they weren't doing anything with it down there to make it better. That was the problem.
Right, sure. I wish I would have owned it. If I had the millions, I would have put some stores in there and make it affordable rent at least. It's just insane. Oh yeah, I didn't see what was going on with the let's see with this one. So I think there's probably really no news for the local stuff around here. Let's see, let's look in business. I think it was something in there that I was going to read in the newspaper that was on yesterday's paper, but let me see if some of the stuff is on here. Nope.
I don't
Nope.
take my position as law enforcement for granted. Some of these stories are difficult, but getting
Okay, so
getting answers.
I think this is one of the stuff that they're talking about, but they had it on Sunday's paper.
People don't understand,
But
especially for federal
Milwaukee has more hotels coming after the RNC, but Hilton is cutting rooms and Marriott is in Chapter 11.
Bankruptcy.
Wow.
beginning of this investigation. We were
Let's see.
still developing
Probably gonna read some of this.
We had surveillance on the laundry residence.
Bear Center convention bookings are up following the RNC. However, business travel is lagging. And to see, new downtown hotels are coming, but Marriott is in Chapter 11, and 2 other hotels were in foreclosure, which was I forgot that other one that it was the one that I used to go to a long time ago. That's on I forgot what it's called, but I know the hotel name when I see it. But that closed down. Then what was it before the RNC? I think it was months before somebody rebrought it and kept it as it is. So that's happened. Greg Marcus said talk of another downtown convention center hotel is premature. You never know. It may be helping some if they decide to, do something like that. Let me close that off. So let's see.
We were at Fort DeSoto on the 6th. We got there at around 2 o'clock. And
Yep.
we left because the kids had school the next day.
On the 6th?
Let's see. Yeah, more requests for hotels, which we kind of understand. And
My mom, my dad, my brother.
of course, the city's largest hotel, which is the Hilton,
Nothing came up.
is doing like some remodeling. So they're gonna cut some rooms, but they still gonna be still like the largest in the hotel with the most rooms in the cities, regardless of chopping out some of the rooms for like I think they're doing a little bit of of a convention area with that space that they're cutting out. So
You don't know. You're not involved.
let's see.
We've been finding everything out with the news for like everybody
Let's
else.
see. Of course, Braves are going to draw more conventions that could eventually spur construction of new hotels with upwards of 500 rooms. Well, you kind of need that in that area, and it looks like they have there, but it's like, I guess, people want more hotels. So, no complaint in my book. Let's see.
That video is out. Here it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Marcus Corp owns like the Hilton Milwaukee, the big one. The Pfister Hotel they own too, and St. Kate's. So they kind of see why some of those hotels is like the high price. So that explains a lot. Downtown hotels had a decent 2024. So the occupation rate of 55.8%. It kind of dipped from. Oh, okay.
That's when I realized.
It was a little bit higher than 2023.
Did you get hit in the face? Kind of looks like something like hit you in the face.
Yeah, the average daily room rate is 135, up from 129.20 in 2023. So, kind of makes sense.
Distress. We didn't get all of
Yeah, it just don't make no sense. Some hotels, making that much of a price for like, especially if you in the small market city.
some guy was slapping his girlfriend.
It shouldn't be more. It should be like a little bit less or stay the same. So that's
Never seen Gabby that distraught.
just one thing. Let's see.
Told me about their fight in Moab, but I've seen her that upset before.
Okay, Milwaukee has added around 1,400 hotel rooms since 2016, even as its hotel business lags other Midwestern cities. So, yeah, they need more. But then again, you gotta get stuff approved and all that other stuff. So, so what I'm gonna do for a moment, I'm gonna look at this. Let me move this camera here. This is thing I look at, every now and then for hotel developments and construction. So let me just move this here before we go back. As y'all can see, the tempo that's going to be across from the Hyatt Regency 308 West Kilbourne is in its final plans before they finally start construction. Farwell Point Hotel, of course, is in its final plans as well. They finally tore up the old building that was right there in that space, and this is only a matter of time that they start construction. Ooh, excuse me. Which I think mostly construction will start sometime this year, maybe like close to the end of it. Because I know they want both hotels to be ready by 2027. And as for Adams Hotel, they still constructing it, but they mainly just fixing like the inside of the place because I think they didn't really need that much of a outside. But plus there's a questionable one with the hotel, but I think that's the one that's going to be on the south side.
Got a tip from a caller that something
So,
was going on inside of the laundry residence.
Yeah, that's really
We went
much
to
about that
to
part.
investigate. That's when the laundry informed us that Brian's not in the house.
Let's see. This is the thing. Marcus announced in December a $40 million renovation at a 729-room Hilton Milwaukee. Of course, the city largest hotel. It proves like mothballing nearly 25% of its guest rooms over the next year or so.
Family said he's been missing for
That decision was tied to the hotel industry market conditions, projected room supply and demand, and the risks associated with a possible competing new large hotels that will require significantly public subsidy.
And Jim
Probably said it wrong.
was missing while on the air.
And of course, like nobody don't travel that much when it comes to like winter, except for when it comes to holidays. But otherwise, spring, summer, and all that stuff. Yeah, everybody travels. So it's not just here; it's just everywhere. Let's see.
I was like, holy shit. Brian, we now have 2 people missing.
Oh, that Marriott hotel. Okay,
Potential evidence.
dang, that's been around since almost a decade.
Mueller had written to Brian, and it was titled Burn After Reading.
Okay.
You are my boy. Nothing can make
Yep,
me
the 132 room Canberra hotel. Of course, it was closed for a bit, then opened back up. Okay, that's what that hotel was. I was talking about, Hampton Inn and Suites. So yeah, new owners had took over that, and the Canberra hotel was taken over by new owners too. Let's see, the Iron Horse Hotel, which I never went to yet, court filed bankruptcy, but we don't know what they're going to do with that, because I think, okay, the amount of rooms they have, like 100 rooms, that's fine, but some of their their prices and stuff is just not even worth staying there. But people that got the money, they will spend it. Okay, more downtown hotel developments are coming. Yeah, like we said, the 160 room Temple by Hilton is gonna be one.
My first reaction when I saw
By the original journal. The design was approved last month.
Experts have been asking, is this someone who seems like they would take their own life?
At one point, they was drawn off for have the parking structure on in the bottom of the hotel, but they decided to do it off-site parking.
It's turning from Gabby to Brian.
Then of course, the Moxley Hotel that I was talking about last week was talk about, and they think they got a meeting this week just to see if they approve something. So the first approval, then another approval, then I think they got a final one, something like that. So I know they really want to start doing that this year, but we'll see. Of course, with the live concert venue will be done by the end of the year.
Contact the FBI. We asked for the public's help, and they more than responded.
Let's see.
Receiving around 200 to 300 tips per day.
Convention Center Hotel could be next to Hilton. So. Oh, downtown has 2 convention center oriented hotels, which is the Hilton and the Hyatt Regency. So 2 to 3 largest and the most rooms hotels that's in the city. If a Thurston's hotel is developed, it could be city-owned parking lot in the 400 block. Oh, okay, yeah, where that empty stuff is. Well, middle little parking is at. So yeah, that was talked about for years now, and still, no action of it. But if they do decide, they'll build a hotel right there, across from the Bear Center, and make that, maybe another convention. That would be something too.
I feel like it was the
So
second week
let's see.
of September is when we started really hearing something about Gabby.
When you hear a nomad go missing, it spreads pretty quickly in the community.
Okay, let's see.
And we were paying attention to the timeline. The FBI was estimating
Let's see,
the
anything
21st
else?
to the 24th, and so we weren't even there at that time.
Okay, the downtown hotel that use EB5 cash include the Marriott, Western, Kimpton, Journeyman, Springfield Suites, Aloft, and Brewhouse Inn. The total of those, all those places combined have like under 1,000 rooms. From, you know, they was added from what 2009 to 2017.
And they said, Red, White, and Buffoon, check any footage you have. The timeline has changed.
Okay. Of course, the tempo is looking for investors. That's probably why that's taking so long.
Or 28. All the color and blood and life drained from my body.
Okay. Starting to prepare for an updated strategic plan focusing on 2026 to 2029. So, yeah, I guess, you know, just talking about, you know, something big with these conventions and stuff, and other stuff is coming.
The next day, it was up over around 1 million views. I almost jumped out of my seat.
Okay, so, yes. Okay, pretty much for that story. So, before we end up, like, ending this, so new taco shop for River West. Okay. Yeah, I know where that at. Was Kitchen Kings, and it used to be a lot of places before, you know, they actually changed the name. Like, it used to be a pizza place. Yeah, it was a couple of pizza places it was at the time.
On the second day of our search,
See, Thai Kitchen, Thai Lotus, Sticky Rice. And the last person, you know, last one that owned it was Kitchen Kings. Let's see a little bit of what they're saying about this one.
So we had a horse team that was working their way up Spread Creek, as well as our team.
Okay, 11 to 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, of course. Close at 9 Monday through Thursday, and 8 p.m. on Sunday. So that's good. Because you will want some stuff like opening after, you know, the bar closed. Because, you know, there's going to be some people that's going to be hungry. So, yeah, there are a few, you know, places around the area that's, you know, that need something like that. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's all we're going to talk about today. It's been a little bit over an hour for you guys. Wasn't planning on that, but, no, just had to read some stuff and, you know, just had to catch up with it. But, guys on Twitch, please, thank you for, you know, watching, and please, you know, share the channel, let people know what's going on. We need more followers, so please, you know, bring them this way. As for you guys on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I appreciate the likes that I got today for the live. You know, over 2,400 videos and counting, so this is one of them, and please, you know, check it out, because there may be some content that you might like. So the topics that we talk about today, including the Milwaukee Bucks, that's what we talk about on this channel, and you might be interested in some of this stuff. Check out the website, WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com, for like upcoming events in the Midwest, interviews and stuff, and there's a few of them I'm working on right now. I'm end up doing the like a couple of online interviews that I'm just gonna, like, you know, ask some questions and they'll just email me back the answer. So that's coming up in the coming week. And I think there's a few interviews that I got to do tomorrow as well. So please, you know, check that out. That's on, you know, WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com/WFSO Wrestling Talk. So check that out. You know, other pictures that we took, you know, at Bucks events, and pictures of wrestlers and stuff like that. So anyways, you guys, you know, you have a good night until the next video, and, you know, enjoy your time. Okay.
I don't want to, but